Another reason why I think we're easy to write people off and constantly be looking for this perfection or like constantly striving for this perfect, like you said, we have this, oh my God, what am I trying to say? We have this idea of what we want and this notion, and we keep, you know, if somebody doesn't deliver it to us right away, we're like, okay, again, is it the fact that I'm not compatible with this person, or, you know, what is it? Do you know what I mean? So, and I think a problem with that is the fact that one of the pros, but also a con of online dating, is that it opens you up to so many more people. Do you know what I mean? So you have this kind of like, and this brings us to
the paradox of choice.
Yes.
Is that what we're going to say?
Exactly. The paradox of choice. Because if you think about it, like Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Bumble, Hinge, all of these apps now all of a sudden opens you up from, in a lot of ways it's good because we, like, as we're getting older, our social circles kind of, they close up a little bit, and it's harder to meet people outside of your kind of networks, and their networks do get naturally a little bit smaller. And so online dating opens you up to people that maybe you wouldn't have met outside, like in your friendship group, and it's like new and exciting people. But at the same time, now all of a sudden you have so much choice, like this explosion of choice. And
they say that when you have so much choice, you end up, I think they did a few studies on this where basically, well, I mean, this brings us to the jam theory.
Oh, God
so
damn.
let's talk about my favorite theory, which is the jam theory.
This is Rose's. Rose, you get buckled into your seat.
Oh,
get ready to talk about
we're going to talk about the jam theory. Guys.
Damn.
So the jam theory, I don't know if it's called the jam theory, but basically they did this, I guess, experiment.
Yeah.
I don't want to say study because I don't think it was a scientific study,
No.
but it was an experiment where they set up inside like a store in a mall or something. They set up a stall and they were giving out samples of jam, and obviously people could buy the jam if they, you know, liked tasting the samples.
Exactly.
So they had two different scenarios where one scenario they had maybe like 5 flavors of jam, and then they let people taste it, sample it, and then, you know, they would see how many people bought it. And then another scenario was they had like 25 flavors of jam that people could taste. And the interesting thing was that when people had the 5 flavors of jam, so many more people bought the jam despite less people actually coming to taste the samples. So what that means is when people had more choices of jam, more people tried the jam, a lot more people tried the different flavors of jam, but less people bought it because of the fact that they were the explanation was that if there's more choice, it's overwhelming, and people don't want to make the wrong decision, so they'd rather just not make the decision at all, which is the main problem that we're facing with the current dating scenario.
No, and oh god damn, which makes so much sense though, right? Like, and this goes back to what I was just saying about the dates, right? So let's say I'm on Tinder, go on a date with somebody. The date's a 6 out of 10. It was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't fantastic either. Now, I have one of two options, right? I could either go out with this guy again or never again, right? And a lot of the time, so I look at my phone, right? I'll say, okay, well, I have 5 other matches with some other people who might be 10 out of 10. So this 6 out of 10 date that I just went on, I don't have time to go out with you again. I'm going to try the next one and try the next one and the next one. And you're constantly like having this like battle of this, finding this good, fantastic sparks date that's like amazing and like incredible and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know. It's in many ways, it's a good thing. Like, cause we have more choice and more options.
Is it a good thing? I don't know if this part's a good thing.
Yeah, true. I don't know. It's like with anything in life though. You think about it, like if you went to a restaurant, right? It's like with anything in life, you go somewhere and if you have so many options, it becomes so much harder to actually make like a distinct decision on anything. Yeah. So
this is well studied. And another thing that was, another thing that they mentioned, I don't know about here, but you know, this is another concept. Basically, if you have too much choice, then that means you also are going to be, you're going to have a harder time making the decision. Yeah. But also, you might be you will be less satisfied with that decision that you made. They did a study with, it was like college graduates or something.